Hello! Today I wanted to talk a bit about makeup and hair in Lolita coordinates because I've got a couple questions along the lines of I have my clothes ready and I have picked out all my accessories and shoes, but what do I do with my hair and makeup? And one of you asked that you really like the aesthetic of gothic clothes, but you don't want to wear smoky eyes and dark lips. So is that okay if she goes for a more natural makeup? So I thought I'd talk about it a little, and I'll start with a disclaimer. You've seen me makeup free for most of my videos because I was allergic to most makeup, but I have a video about that completely separately, so I'm not an expert when it comes to applying makeup. But because I got these kind of questions, I wanted to talk about it a bit, so let's do it. And the first thing being, if you don't like it, you don't have to do it. It's that simple. So if, again, like from the example, if you like gothic clothes, but you don't want to do heavy eye makeup or a lot of eyeliner and dark lips, you don't have to. Because you do what you want and not for the approval of the internet. So you do what you want to do. But generally speaking, it's mostly putting the same amount of effort to your hair and makeup than you did with your clothes. For example, if you have a very casual or toned down look, you can just wear a bit of eyeliner, mascara and maybe some natural lipstick and maybe braid your hair or something like that, or just have it open and have a tiny bow or rose on it. But if you have a very over the top dress with a lot of print and accessories and jewelry, then you may want to have a lot of hair accessories as well that match your outfit, and then maybe go a bit over the top with makeup as well, like maybe false eyelashes and a lot of, put the same amount of effort. And when it comes to makeup styles, you of course don't always have to wear pink eyeshadow with Sweet Lolita or dark lipstick with Gothic Lolita. You can do what feels best for you. And you can also borrow from other styles. For example, Gyaru looks really good with Lolita, Gyaru makeup. So the basic rule of it would be to just put the same amount of effort. When it comes to hair, if you have your natural hair, you can do all kinds of things with it. But for the most part, what I've seen from internet, if you put a wig on, then that's it. You're good to go. And I don't know what the logic is there. If you have your own hair and you just have it open, then that's just like lazy. But if you have a straight wig, then that's cool. I don't know what's going on with that. But since I always have like purple, pink, blue hair that don't necessarily match with my outfit, I've been wearing more and more wigs. So that is why I wear them, and it's also easy to match the cord with a certain type of wig. But again, hair accessories are also a big part of it. For example, today I have mostly black, but with a bit of white in my outfit, so I went with a black headband with roses and some pale pearls. As for makeup, I have a dark look, so I know you can't see anything behind my glasses, but I made dark eyes and dark lips. And nothing of me is really over the top today, so I'm just kind of neutral, at least as far as my style goes. And that was kind of it. I know this is a very quick video, but I wanted to talk about it because if you don't want to wear X style of makeup, of course you don't have to. If you don't want to wear really big poofy curly wigs, of course you don't have to. You do what feels right for you. And here's a cat. But I really wanted to talk about it, and I know this is a bit of a wrong order, but I'm also making a video on how to coordinate your outfit as far as clothes and accessories go. But I also wanted to talk about this, and I had time to talk about this instead of the coordinate video because that will be a quite long one. So this was a bit of random rambling from me today, and I apologize, but I promise I have something more reasonable for you next Wednesday, and I'll see you then. Bye!